In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the rear windshield gasket on the E60 BMW. If you take a look at my gasket, you can see how weathered and rotted it is. It's all chipped, half of it's gone, it needs replacing. It's very important to replace gaskets, especially ones that help repel water away from getting inside the trunk. The top of mine is pretty much all the metal frame of the gasket. It should be going all the way to the edge of the roof right there. And this is the gasket right over here. It's fairly inexpensive. You can get them between $35 to $45 depending where you buy it. Even the dealer, it's not too expensive to buy it from there. It's pretty simple to change out. I'm going to speed up the video just to not have a super long video, but I'm going to go ahead and just going to get started on changing it out. To get started, I like starting from inside the trunk, right where it starts right here. Now the seal has like aluminum frame and it's sandwiched between the glass. So once you get a nice good corner up, you'll be able to tug it and it all should go in one piece. But if yours is pretty bad like mine is, it's probably going to break around the corner. So just see if you can try to lift it up. If not, try on the other side, see if you can get it around from there. So as I mentioned, it's sandwiched between the glass, so it's sometimes a little tough to get it. Another thing I like using is a plastic pry tool. Just be very careful what you use. You don't want to marge the paint when you're doing this, and see if you can just pop it up. Since it's a metal frame, you are able to do that. But let me see if I can go back to the first corner. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get a nice little grip on the metal frame so I can just pop it up and pull the rest of it out. And if you're doing what I'm doing, just be very careful you don't put that much pressure on the windshield. You don't want to crack it. So once you get a little bit off, you can be able to pull the rest of it. And as you can see, all that old dried rubber just flew everywhere, so we're gonna have to make sure you clean that up later. And so once you get it, the rest of it should be pretty easy. It's just gonna come out of place. Some parts are a little bit harder where it's wedged in or it's just been there for a while. This next step is probably one of the most important things. It's prepping. You want to make sure you really clean everything. When you saw that I took out the gasket and all the old broken rubber went flying everywhere, some of them got stuck in the little channel where the gasket's gonna go. Now you want to make sure you get everything out. There's might be a little pieces of rubber still stuck between the channel where the glass and the body is, and that will cause the new seal not to go in all the way. So you don't want to find out halfway when you're almost done that one piece is kind of sticking up. So take your time, get a microfiber towel, put a little alcohol just to get the whole area nice and clean. I took my time on this one. I want to make sure that there was no pieces of rubber stuck between the seal. So as you can see, I speeded up the video, but I really took a good long time to really get everything cleaned up. I went over everything twice. I just wanted to make sure there was just absolutely nothing. If you have an air compressor and you have like an air gun, that will help too. It will help blow up everything that you can't reach or hard to get or little pieces are stuck. But just take your time and you should be fine. Okay, now that you have everything clean, go ahead and get your gasket. What I like to do is I like to match up the corners and the edge of the glass to the gasket. And what you want to do is you want to just push it in. What we're going to do here, we're just going to make sure everything's aligned. So you want to do just go around the whole seal and just lightly push it in. So you just want to make sure everything is nicely aligned. And later on I'm going to show you how to really set it in place. Okay, what I like to do is I like to get that plastic pry tool, and you kind of stick it in there between the seal. There's a little gap. You push down and you push it in towards the glass. That's gonna help it lock in place between the glass, so the seal is gonna sandwich in there. And you want to not too much force. You feel it when it goes in, and you kind of feel it snap in place. So what you want to do is get that plastic pry tool and just go around the whole gasket and press everything in. That's gonna seal it in place. Without the plastic pry tool, you can do it. It's just a little bit harder. You really have to push in with your fingers so it snaps in place. I find using a tool like this just makes it a whole lot easier, and you can still feel it when it goes in. So you can get a nice lock, and it locks in place. You don't have to worry about it coming out or getting loose. And once you're done, you can take a look, and right away you can see such a huge improvement. Not only does it look better cosmetically, but it's gonna function better. Nice and new. Let's take a look at the old one, how weathered it is and how beat up. And this is a OEM one. I replaced this one probably about 3 or 4 years ago. So something about these just don't last. But as you can see in the video, it was pretty easy to do, didn't take too long, and it's fairly inexpensive to change out. So go ahead and check yours out. I hope this video helped. Subscribe, comment, like. Thanks for watching.